What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, we have some updated information that we know it's a lot of rumors and reports surrounding the ring return of undefeated 3-division world champion, who is the reigning WBA lightweight world champion, superstar boxer, who was one of the top 3 faces of the sport of boxing and cash cow in Gervonta Tank Davis. Obviously, Gervonta Tank Davis is a big deal in the sport of boxing, so there's a lot of intrigue surrounding and interest surrounding what's next for Gervonta Tank Davis, who has a record of 30 wins, no loss, no draw, 28 wins by way of knockout, 29 years of age, 5'5", with a 67-inch arm reach. He's explosive, he's athletic, he's entertaining, and he put butts in the seats, right? So everybody wants to know, since he fought June 15th against lightweight star title contender Frank the Ghost Martin, to which he knocked Frank Martin out brutally in the 8th round of their fight. That was June 15th. Everybody wants to know what's next for Gervonta Tank Davis. When we're going to see Gervonta Tank Davis back in the ring, right? And there's a lot of reports now. Obviously, we heard Gervonta Tank Davis will be making a ring return November 2nd. And that changed because initially he was in negotiations to secure a showdown with a mega showdown in a unification bout with undefeated, with 3-division world champion, 2-time Olympic gold medalist, Ukrainian superstar boxer, who is the IBF lightweight champion, Vasily High-Tech Lomachenko, in a unification bout. So there was a lot of talks, and they were in negotiations, and a lot of chatter and a lot of intrigue and interest in that fight. But Lomachenko pulled out for, depending upon who you believe, Lomachenko, he'll say that his team is saying that Tank Davis, they don't feel like Tank Davis was truly serious about making a fight happen with the offers that they was making. And then if you ask the other side, they say that Lomachenko just simply pulled out. Nonetheless, it's not happening. It was supposed to happen November 2nd. And they set their sights on Isaac Pitbull Cruz, who was the WBA junior welterweight world champion after knocking out Rolando Rolly Romero, who already fought Tank in December 2021, and Tank won handily. That fell through because Isaac Cruz got absolutely dominated by El Rayo, Jose Venezuela. Shockingly, got dominated by El Rayo. And then they wanted to fight El Rayo. They set their sights on El Rayo. And El Rayo is standing his grounds. They're like, listen, you want to fight us, no problem, but it's going to be on our terms. We're not going to jump at the opportunity and just not be strategic about this. We're going to be strategic about this, and we're going to do it on our terms. So they want to fight when they're ready to fight, not when he's ready to fight. And so it's reported now they moved Tank Davis back from November 2nd to December 14th, right? December 14th is now the date. And they're trying to secure the Rayo fight because Rayo and his team is like, listen, we'll fight him, but we want to do it in November, in February, January. You know, they want to do it on their time. Now, obviously, El Rayo, he's like, listen, it's an opportunity for him, so he wants to fight Tank. You understand what I'm saying? It's a huge opportunity. He's coming off 2 big wins, Chris Colbert and Isaac Cruz. So he wants the opportunity, right? But they're in a rush. Tank and his team, they're in a rush, right, to make it happen ASAP. They want to secure a fight and get Tank back in the ring before the year is up. So now there's reports that Rayo is dragging his feet and standing his ground. His team is like, no, wait until February. So Tank wants to fight December. And there was reports that came out about newly crowned junior lightweight world champion in Lamont Roach Jr. being the chosen opponent, right? But Lamont has a mandatory challenge that he's looking to satisfy. But now, Tank and his team have contacted Lamont Roach about making a fight, and they're going to have to pay his mandatory step-aside money. I like Lamont Roach. 25 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, 10 wins by way of knockout, 29 years of age, 5'8" with a 68-inch arm reach, right? Orthodox fighter. His biggest win came in November of 2023 when he beat Hector Luis Garcia, who Tank had knocked out. He dropped him in the last round and become the champion and beat Hector Garcia for his title. That's the biggest win in his career. Now, he lost to Jamel Herring back in 2019, and he has a draw on his record before the Jamel Herring loss. That Lamont Roach, Jamel Herring was a very good fight, entertaining fight. But I just think now he's 29 years of age, so people are going to be like, well, how much time does he need? Well, he just doesn't have the experience, and he fights at 130 pounds. That's the thing. He fights at 130 pounds. Right? So Tank is going to be pulling him up to 135. Another guy that's a smaller guy that Tank is going to pull up the fight, just like he did Hector Garcia. He fought Hector Garcia in January of 2023. He pulled him up from after Hector Garcia had beaten Chris Colbert. He pulled Hector Garcia up and fought him. Then he fought Ryan in April. Now he's looking to pull up Lamont